Well, welcome back to the shop. It is another day and I've got parts. I've got the new Z motor for my Onefinity. This has braking in it. So basically when you turn this off, it'll hold position and the spindle won't come crashing down. That's handy for if you need to emergency stop this. Your spindle won't fall down. So I'm going to pull this motor off, put that motor on. Unfortunately, yep, this is still missing. It's on its way back. So apparently, the problem that I was having was when I had the JTech laser hooked up, the laser kept continuously firing, so it wouldn't stop firing. Tried doing troubleshooting over email with JTech and Onefinity. Onefinity asked that I box it all up and ship it to them for diagnostics. Of course, when I send it to them, before the guy even looked at it, he said, "Do you have a probe? You know, one of these block probes, Z probe?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Is it hooked up when you're using the laser?" I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "By any chance, was the magnet touching any part of the machine?" And I said, "Yep." And he said, "That's probably the problem." And then he went on testing it, couldn't replicate my issues, so this is potentially the problem. So if I need to use my laser, I shouldn't have that magnet touching that at all. Would have been nice to, solve that over email, but, I got to ship my controller halfway across the country and let them play with it. So, but it's coming back. Then we also have this guy. This is the official tool setter from Onefinity. Apparently there's a battery in there. I was wondering how they made the light go on. I didn't think they'd tap power off the Masso, but I guess there's a battery in there. Okay, so this is going to go in position, take this off, and put this here. It's a much lower profile, which is nice, so I won't have any concerns over bit length. But I'll have to measure, how much. I don't know if it has to go all the way down before it. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Because there's a bit of pressure needed to go down and make that light turn on. So I wonder if it has to go all the way down. That would be kind of stupid. Whereas this one, it just barely touches. Barely kisses the metal and sets the bit length. So I'm sure this will be the same. Maybe the light shouldn't be green but red. And then here's the mounting bracket. Oh wow. For some reason I was thinking this was 3D printed, but that is aluminum. Okay. So if I wasn't using the vacuum table and if I didn't need access to every square inch of this mount could go right here. It's made to sit on the QCW and then the probe will bolt right to this, and then you can probe down right there. But I'll have a full sheet of plywood on here, so I can't do that. That's why I have the swing away. Then what else we got? We got belts, 2 different size belts. Try to make the saw work. I saw this on one of those woodworking YouTube videos, and I thought it was genius, so I bought one. It's a feather board for the table saw. It helps keep your wood, from kicking back. But this is, flexible. What is it? Some type of flexible material. like PVA foam or something like that. But yeah, I thought this was a good product, so I bought one, and I'll be using that. Yeah, it's a mess right now. And I don't plan on doing any more work because it's cold. 31 degrees outside, and I don't have the heat on in here right now. And I don't plan on it. So this is pretty much as far as things are going to get right now. Taken out of the boxes, thrown in random places throughout the shop, and then I'll just walk away for a couple days until it warms up. Take that back. I can't leave it alone. I need to see if one of these belts is going to fit. So let me do that. Okay, that's on. All right. Well, it did stuff.